Hello everyone, welcome back into some weather for tonight. Mike Schultz with you once again, and looked threatening all day long, but I didn't see a whole lot. I see a few sprinkles, that's about it. We're not quite out of the woods yet. There's still a little more coming our direction. In fact, looking at our latest satellite radar, you can see on the radar there is a little bit of blue here that's trying to work its way through the passes into our area, but it looks like most of it's getting washed out. So all the energy now has moved over to the eastern or western side of the state, and over the eastern side things are looking pretty good too, and warm too. We're talking about some really warm temperatures. In fact, looking at temperatures for our area today, 43 degrees, the low last night 24, the record high 52, that was in 1993. 40 below in 1944. Your sunrise and sunset 13 hours and 28 minutes, a gain of 7 minutes from yesterday. And the state looks like this. Again, temperatures are warming up at Ketchikan, 55 degrees for their high today. They're going to be in the 60s tomorrow. 51 at Juneau, Anchorage 48 degrees, Kodiak looking at 45 and some showers. By the way, Anchorage will be in the 50s tomorrow. Along the Aleutian chain, Cold Bay looking at 45, partly cloudy skies, clear to partly cloudy up and down the west coast. A little chilly still around the Nome area, 16 degrees there. Barrow above the 0 mark, 1 degree above, and Fort Yukon, cloudy skies and 21 degrees. Lower 48 weather, well, that storm system we're looking at on the west coast has moved over to the Central Plains, and as you can see here, we're getting some very violent activity out ahead of this frontal boundary here where the cooler air is meeting that Gulf moisture, and that's responding to being showing by the oranges and reds there, showing very heavy thunderstorm activity. In fact, the latest is showing again tomorrow more severe storms breaking out across the deep south. Behind the frontal boundary, drying out very nicely, and out ahead of it, warm air coming on. And in the latest update on our jet stream is showing once again a little bit of a dip down to the eastern side of the states over the weekend, which means cooler air and possibly some mixed rain and snow there with showers over the northwest, but nice weather over the central and southern plains. All right, time once again for our kids' weather. And all this week we're talking with the kids from Badger Road Elementary School. Tonight, here's a young lady with a question for me.
Hi, my name is JC. I'm in Miss Castle's 5th grade class at Badger Road Elementary. Here's my question for the weatherman. What is temperature inversion?
Well, Fairbanks is great for having temperature inversions in the wintertime. It's when the warmer air overruns the top of the colder air and just traps it there, and that's what gets all the pollutants going, and the cold air can't break out until possibly you get some winds in to move it out. But that is a great example of temperature inversion, and thanks for that question. Again, thanks to Mount McKinley Bank for sponsoring our kids' weather. And tomorrow night, the teacher's going to be here with a cool weather fact about lightning strikes. All right, forecasts look like this for the northern sections. Partly cloudy skies expected at Barrow, scattered clouds in Nome, and lingering snow for Fort Yukon, which should amount to about 1 to 3 inches is what they're looking at right now. Here in the interior, things look a lot better. Rain and snow slowly ending in Fairbanks, mostly sunny skies for Healy and Delta Junction. Over southeast Alaska, there's the warm temperatures I was telling you about. Sunny for Juneau, mostly sunny and warm for Ketchikan. 63 at Ketchikan, 60 at Juneau. And down to the southwest part of the state, looking at snow becoming rain in Cold Bay, cloudy skies at Kodiak. A couple inches of snow is still possible in Bethel. And down around the Anchorage Bowl, well, temperatures warming up there too. 52 in Anchorage tomorrow, 51 at Homer, with mostly sunny and mild conditions in Anchorage at Homer, and lots of sunshine also likely at Valdez. So warmer air moving in, clearing the skies out too. And our forecast looks like this, looking at cloudy skies, scattered rain and snow showers, mainly at the higher elevations, 30 degrees for the overnight low. Pretty warm. And tomorrow's forecast, looking at any snow and rain we have, should be diminishing by afternoon with a high about 44 degrees. The extended forecast, talk about your consistency, looking at 40-degree temperatures until Monday or Tuesday, then we slowly start warming back up again, 43 to 42. Overnight lows will also be very comfortable with right around 20 degrees for the overnight low. Our photograph for tonight, this was an interesting one, sent in by Douglas Miller. He was able to capture a halo around the sun. And as always, if you have a photograph to share, send it to photos@ktvf11.com.
All right, thank you, Mike. I guess we're just going to expect this kind of weather for the rest of the week then.
It looks like it. It looks like it warming up next week back into the mid-40s again.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Arctic
like it.
Man.
Arctic Man, that's
Yes,
right.
Iron Man. going
Yeah,
Thursday.
they got tons of snow there too, by the way.
Very good. Very
Tons
good.
of snow.
All right. Thanks, Mike. That'll wrap up this edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. We're glad you could join us.
Well, tonight on NBC Nightly News, there's a report that ISIS may have been planning an assassination of a European head of state. That's up next with Lester Holt.
KTUU, our NBC affiliate in Anchorage, is broadcasting a town hall meeting about Alaska's fiscal crisis at 7 this evening, and that will be broadcast right here on KTVF.
From all of us here at the News Center, have a spectacular night.
Spectacular.